Good evening. Welcome to Gethsemane's 7 at 7. It's time for the good news. We've already had the bad news on TV. I didn't watch it tonight, but all the bad news was on TV. Well, this right here, this is the good news. So you've tuned in for some good news tonight. As you know, we've been talking our series at church, the latest series, Relentless Grace, and we're going to continue with that tonight. This is kind of my spin or my take on the messages that we've been hearing and what Pastor John preached on Sunday. We all like to receive gifts, right? Who doesn't? Gifts make us happy and cheerful, and it somehow fills a need inside of us to get things. I love getting gifts. Hint, hint. No, just kidding. But what do we do with our gifts? Do we open them and say, "Oh, cool," and then either put them back in the box or just kind of lay them aside and never touch them again, or even open them or even look at them again? What do we do with our gifts? Well, of course, we don't do any of that. We use our gifts, right? We access them on a daily basis. We utilize them. We wear them if we get clothes or shoes or different apparel. We use them for whatever purpose that those gifts were designed for. We use them. Now, let's bring that into what we heard on Sunday. Pastor John, his message was called "Don't Waste It." How would it make you feel, say, if you gave me a gift of a Lego set? Okay, I like Lego, as you can see. I love putting the sets together. It's good therapy for my hands and my fingers. But how would it make you feel if you gave me an awesome Lego set and I looked at the package and said, "Oh, thank you, that's cool," and then put it in my closet and never put it together or never, bring it out again or ever look at it again? That would make you feel pretty bad, right? Well, what you gave me, you spent all that time, you spent all the money, getting it and looking for it. And, basically it was just now a wasted gift because you spent all that time looking for it because some Legos are hard to find. You spent the money, and as you know, Lego is pretty expensive. So you've wasted all that time and you've given me this gift, and now it's just wasted because I've just kind of put it in the closet. And you're thinking there, well, man, he really doesn't mean that much to him. Well, that was a wasted gift. And what we talked about, or what Pastor John preached on Sunday, talking about don't waste it. That Lego set it's not being used, it's not being touched, it's not being looked at or utilized or appreciated. And well, guess what? God has given you an eternal gift that we should be accessing every single day. It's an ongoing gift. It's relentless. It just keeps giving and giving and giving. It's one of those gifts that just keeps on giving. And of course, I'm talking about the grace of God. The grace of God is so wide, so deep. I mean, we could literally never stop talking about the grace of God and what it does for you, what it did for you over 2,000 years ago, when Jesus died on the cross. And he has given us such a precious, precious, awesome gift. And when the grace of God permeates your very being, it changes you, it frees you, it liberates you, it gives you revelation and redemption like you could never imagine. And I like what Pastor John said Sunday: grace without faith is wasted, and faith without grace is powerless. You have a superpower on the inside of you, and it's called the grace of God. Talk about invincibility. I mean, think about it. Jesus paid it all. He took care of everything that you would ever go through. You have the power to stand up against sickness. You have the power to stand up against anxiety. You have the power to stand up against a defeated foe when he tries to bring junk on you. Jesus already took care of everything that you would ever go through. And using your faith with grace is the ultimate weapon, okay? Darth Vader thought he had the ultimate weapon in the Death Star. Well, no. Your faith mixed with grace that is being given to you is the ultimate power. Listen to this. I love this verse. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 3. This is the Mirror Bible. It says, His grace gift inspires me to say to you that your thinking must be consistent with everything that is within you, according to the measure of faith that God has apportioned to every individual. Let the revelation of redemption shape your thoughts. Wow. Grace was a gift. Let what the grace of God did for you shape not only the way you think, but the way that you act, the way that you talk, the way that you walk, the way that you go about your daily life. Let that grace gift be accessed every single day. Don't put it in the closet. Don't put it aside. utilize it, use it every single day. Let it completely overtake your thoughts. Let it not be wasted, but let it make what you've been called to do, let you do it. Amen. Because we each have a grace. God has given us each a portion of grace, and it helps us to do what he has called us to do. You have been given a great, awesome gift. And like it says in Luke 12:48 in the Message Bible, it says great gifts mean great responsibilities, and greater gifts, greater responsibilities. With great power comes great responsibility. We've heard that, right? I know it's a Spider-Man reference. I had to fit it in there somehow. The grace of God has been given to you. What will you do with it? Tonight, you're watching right now. God has graced you with his grace inside of you. What will you do with it? Will you use it? Will you utilize it? Will you access it every day? Or will you waste it? The choice is up to you. I choose to use what has been given to me. Don't waste it. Don't waste the grace of God in your life. He's given it to you, and it's powerful. You can use it every single day. Thank you for joining me. God bless you guys. We will see you next time.